First World War. The First World War, also known as the Great War, was a global war that lasted from July 28, 1914 to November 11, 1918. Over 70 million military personnel, including 60 million Europeans, were mobilized in one of the largest wars in history. Over 9 million combatants and 7 million civilians died as a result of the war. The immediate cause of the war was the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary by a Serbian nationalist on June 28, 1914. The underlying causes of the war were complex and have been debated by historians ever since. However, some of the key factors that contributed to the war include imperialism. The European powers were competing for colonies and resources around the world, which led to tensions and rivalries. Nationalism. Nationalism was on the rise in Europe, and many people believed that their country was superior to others. This led to a sense of competition and mistrust between the powers. Militarism. The European powers were building up their militaries in the years leading up to the war. This created an atmosphere of fear and suspicion. Alliances. The European powers were divided into two alliances, the Triple Alliance, Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Italy, and the Triple Entente, France, Russia, and Great Britain. These alliances meant that if one country went to war, its allies would be obliged to join in. The war began when Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia on July 28, 1914. Russia, Serbia's ally, mobilized its army in response. Germany, Austria-Hungary's ally, then declared war on Russia and France. Great Britain, France's ally, declared war on Germany on August 4, 1914. The war was fought on two main fronts, the Western Front in Europe and the Eastern Front in Russia. The Western Front was characterized by trench warfare, with the opposing sides locked in a stalemate for long periods of time. The Eastern Front was more fluid, with both sides making advances and retreats. The United States entered the war on the side of the Allies in April 1917. The American intervention was a turning point in the war, and the Allies began to gain ground on both fronts. In October 1918, the Ottoman Empire surrendered. In November 1918, Germany surrendered, bringing the war to an end. The First World War had a profound impact on the world. It led to the collapse of four empires: the Austro-Hungarian Empire, the German Empire, the Ottoman Empire, and the Russian Empire. It also led to the creation of new nations, such as Poland, Czechoslovakia, and Yugoslavia. The war also had a significant impact on the global economy and on social and cultural values. The First World War was a devastating conflict that had a profound impact on the world. It is important to remember the lessons of the war so that we can avoid such a conflict from happening again.